All right, let's bring in now Omoyele Sowore to speak to us on the submission by Atiku Abubakar asking the president to do more to demonstrate a heightened commitment to safeguarding life and property. Talking about the service chief being redeployed, some people will say is something that it's like from a script. So we'll not focus on that. I'd rather you speak specifically to the appeal to show heightened commitment to safeguarding lives and property. That is, if they choose to listen.
Anything new? We have stated repeatedly that this is a government of frivolity. This is a government that abandons the needs of the people and focuses on the needless things of society, including their shopping lists, which has been the reason why Nigerians have been very upset and why we had the days of rage in August. So since they haven't learned their lessons, we're going by the way they reacted to the exercise of rights by Nigerians to freely protest, associate, and assemble regarding the conduct of government. They have, instead of listening to the Nigerian people, arrested, detained, and forcibly arraigned people for treason. And several others are in detention in Kaduna and Kano for offenses that have not been disclosed to them. So what former Vice President Atiku is saying is, in my view, even late coming from him. Everybody who is a Nigerian and a major political force at this time should not be issuing statements. They should be on the streets as well with Nigerian people, in solidarity with Nigerian people, to ensure that this country is taken back from this condition.
But governance protest, like you rightly noted, and some people are still being held as a result of that protest. It has been condemned, and there's been calls for their immediate and unconditional release. But I wanted you to speak specifically as to what immediate actions, beyond the redeployment of service chiefs and the Minister for Defense, to show clearly a demonstration that they are listening to the people and that they are taking actions to forestall further escalation of violence and criminality.
Well, you mentioned earlier, and you were right, that this happened to be a script that has been done several times by frivolity, and that's why I said it's a government of frivolity, asking service chiefs to relocate to a portion of Nigeria so that they can attend to issues of security that has been there and are grievous. It's nothing new. You know, the police IG was asked to relocate to Jos. There was a time the chief of army staff said he was relocating to Borno State, only for us to hear that he went there to be selling fish from Baga. And so serious government should have dedicated its intelligence gathering agencies. It must have increased its ability to intervene. How can terrorists enter a village and kill 127 persons, and there's no intervention from government? There's no, aircraft flying in the air to stop it. There is no troops on the ground to be approaching the place. And they killed 127 persons and just moved on like that. We've seen one of the terrorists in Sokoto who bought an MRAP that was worth 1.2 billion naira ahead, just like that. And then there are these bandits, even on TikTok, doing giveaways. So it shows to you that there's a breakdown of law and order in the country. And instead of government to focus on securing the country, they are deploying police resources in Abuja to beat up, harass, arrest, and injure protesters who are asking for a better country. And they're spending police resources, both legal, physical, and mental, to prosecute people for peacefully assembling themselves, whereas they leave the criminals, the terrorists, kidnappers, murderers, and bandits to roam free across the country. This is the problem. And as we have always said, what happened in August is the beginning of how Nigerians.
Sir, I'm trying to interject. If you can hear me, I'm trying to interject, and I know we're saying the same thing about how they are failing, but I was hoping for a more positive submission tonight in terms of what action.
If you are looking for positive submission, you should ask the government, not me. I'm not. You know,
Okay, let's leave the government now. As a human rights activist,
I'm not here to give you an optimistic news that Nigeria will get better. It's not going to get better.
I'm not looking for optimistic news, actually. I'm looking for more of constructive advice for the government.
We're in a state of total pessimism right now. People are hopeless. So why are we deceiving ourselves?
Okay, so let me speak to you in your capacity as a human rights activist and ask you to speak to the people. These are really hard times. What would be your message to Nigerians drowning under this strain of skyrocketing prices?
Well, Nigerians have a choice, either to continue to suffer in silence or organize themselves and stop agonizing and do what is best. Speak to the government the language they understand. And we have said that we're planning for there to be another, a round of protests starting from October 1. And a lot of people are saying that is even too long. And we've spoken to them and said, whomever can organize and start, we are with you. And we heard that even in Lorin today, these tricycle riders have started. So we hope that Nigerians understand that we either bond together, fight for our own survival, or perish together. And I hope we don't have to wait to perish until we get back, we get this country back on track. The country has been taken in the wrong direction. And all of it is showing. Everywhere, every region has a problem. You are ready to pay for fuel, is not available. They increase the price, is not available. You moved from band 0 to band A electricity, there's darkness. You want to go to school, they've increased school fees. You want to go to hospital, the hospitals are not functioning.
I guess the problems are multiple, however you look at it.
Before you react, Nigerians, what are you waiting for?
Mr. Sowore, thank you very much for speaking with us.
Thank you for having me.
We appreciate your time.